Okay, this is the last. I need to warn you all, this is my soapbox. I'm very prejudiced, so I'll give you that warning in advance. David versus Goliath. First of all, $100 million in the institutional world is pocket change. So we clearly have a lot of wealthy investors, but they're not in the institutional world. This is an example if you're trying to pick your own stocks. That's some of the competition out there. And it's not just the United States, it's a global universe. These are some examples I took of different plans. Korea's security deposit, $100 billion. Albertson's department store, $10 billion. Steam fitter, local 420 of Philadelphia, $466 million. The point is, there's a lot of big investors out there, and they're not the retail investors. So this is the real world, okay? Retail's the little guy on the left. David's not necessarily going to win this one. That's sort of my picture of the typical investor. You have to gain the customer's trust, before you can take advantage of them. And the ultimate answer is, I'll skip by that one. Being honest, it was your decision to follow my recommendations that cost you the money. Where does the buck stop? It stops with you. That's the problem. In the regulatory system in the United States, there's two systems, the brokerage and the investment advisor. Brokers are held to what's called a suitability standard, which is a caveat emptor. The buck stops with you, the investor. The registered investment advisor, it's a fiduciary standard. The buck stops with us. There's been a huge fight, a huge debate. We thought for a while that perhaps we, meaning the fiduciary universe, had won. The Department of Labor issued new rules, but it looks like that's going by the wayside. So this is just about a week ago. JP Morgan is telling brokers, prepare for a change in retirement account policies. Wall Street firms are poised to move quickly to reverse restrictions they impose to comply with a conflict of interest. Words, the proposed law, actually, it is in effect, have very strict conflict of interest rules. But the companies had changed to meet that. Now that it looks like they don't have to, they're pulling it back again. So, small group, we call this fiduciary oath. Doesn't have the word fiduciary in it. And I've got some copies out there. So our suggestion, anyone going to an advisor, considering advice with advisor, have them sign this simple little mom and pop statement. It simply makes very clear what your relationship with that advisor is going to be. Basically, I'm saying give up on relying on Congress or regulators because it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So investors need to start looking out for their own interest. So that's about it. What our business is all about. It's not making our clients rich. It's hopefully making sure they don't get poor. And this is it. Mr. Wilson says he don't want to get ahead. He wants to stay even. Want to enjoy the quality of their life. Then finally, this next one came. My mom sent me this one, so I always share it. Don't want to worry you, but the guy that delivered the pizza is your financial planner. So with that, thank you all very much.